Hello, my family. I greet you. Welcome to another one here on Truth and Love the Church with your brother Joseph. So, we make a lot of commentary concerning prophecies, the prophetic. And one of the prominent people when it comes to the prophetic is Prophet Uebert. Even though there are many different facets to his ministry, we see the extraordinary, miraculous healings that happen over there in his ministry, where we see the lame walk, the dead raised, the sick healed, a lot of those stuff. And, he has been under a lot of criticism, from different ministers, sadly, which we don't expect in the body of Christ, where we actually see people making up sermons so that they can just target the minister, which is really sad, But today I just want to talk about the prophetic.
The old prophet is being brought back.
So, my family, we have a lot of people who are skeptical.
Some of these prophecies are good at making probability statements.
What is this guy drinking? You are surely drinking something.
So, my family, that's people for you, Some people, they just choose, to remain blind, they just choose not to acknowledge the grace of God upon a minister. So there's nothing we can do about that, but we just pray for their eyes to be opened. So some of you were actually reaching out to me concerning the Kenya prophecy and the South Africa elections prophecy that, I uploaded here. And you're requesting that I make a follow-up. You're saying that his prophecy for South Africa has been fulfilled. I think, as you can see over there, I think I received the message, I think maybe on the 14th of June and the like, and I said, I'll just cover it. So I'm just covering that prophecy and the Kenyan prophecy. And sadly, when it comes to the Kenya prophecy, some people were actually spreading, false news saying that he was prophesying about President Ruto and the like. But, the prophet angel that we've been seeing, is a man. If it's a president, you say it's a president. But in this scenario, we just show you what he was referring to. So I'll just start with the South Africa prophecy.
Now, after saying there's going to be a coalition, watch how prophet angel by the Spirit of God revealed who surprisingly would not be included in the coalition government.
And most were hoping that there is Jacob Zuma who will take over. Relax, please. And some are for the brother Malema. You too, relax. Who is from South Africa? Do not play with ANC. It will still be a power in what is taking place. This thing will be taken as a coalition. While there is going to be a move of taking a few things out, where ANC is going to lose ground, so to speak, ANC is still the Judah of the house. Unity is the only solution in South Africa. Unity. Yes, joining hands. Even if the big party joins the smaller ones and tries to push them toward one narrative.
Now, after saying there's going to be a coalition, watch how prophet angel by the Spirit of God revealed who surprisingly would not be included in the coalition government.
And most were hoping that there is Jacob Zuma who will take over. Relax, please. And some are for the brother Malema. You too, relax.
Cyril Ramaphosa is set to be re-elected as South Africa's president. This after the country's second biggest party, the Democratic Alliance, says it will back the African National Congress leader following a government coalition deal. Listen in.
From today, the DA will co-govern the Republic of South Africa in a spirit of unity and collaboration.
Notice how prophet angel by the Spirit of God prophetically described the election atmosphere as cannibalism, which is the eating of the flesh of an animal by another animal. And see also how EFF President Malema described the election.
It was something like a political cannibalism. where you have people trying to take from each other, fighting for the same thing.
We are happy. We're the happiest because we have achieved our mission in our lifetime. And that mission was to bring the ANC below 50%. That's what we've always told you, that this animal is going to be eaten piece by piece. So Reina, we were holding on this other piece, preparing to go to the other piece of the animal. Hey, Zuma arrived and took that piece. We're eating piece by piece, and then Zuma went to take the piece.
First thing I saw is a country of Kenya. In the vision, I began to see like it was an angel of the Lord. And the angel planted his feet on top of a mountain, facing Nairobi. And in his hands, he was clasping the flag of the nation of Kenya. And as I saw the flag of Kenya, it was as though he was folding it the way they would do it in America, where you fold a flag and give it to the deceased relatives. Where you want to give somebody who has lost a relative, and you are burying the person, and after burying the person, they take a flag and put it. He did not show me that, but in the vision, I could feel that's what is happening. Then from there, I saw him move with God's speed. And I saw him stand in the center of Nairobi. That's Kenya I'm talking about, right? And a pole appeared, you know that flag? And he began to hoist the flag. And when he got to the top, sound like a big thud happened. And everyone in the surrounding area began to look towards that center. And they looked up. And he began to lower the flag down. So the flag became half-mast. This is Kenya I'm talking about. And I heard the voice of the Lord saying, this is not the angel of death. But the angel of death is already in the country of Kenya. And I heard it will cause the flag to go halfway. I'm talking about Kenya now. So whenever the flag is going halfway, it might mean a government official, somebody of great importance. Not that people are not important. I'm talking about politically here. Or somebody that they revere. So God said, begin to pray, for I've given you many days and weeks to pray against it. But I want to tell you something. I don't want to make you lose your faith. Most times when I come here to say these things, it might mean it's very difficult to change them. But from there, I begin to look back to where the angel was standing prior to coming in the center of Nairobi. And I begin to see, as it were, a red portal, like a portal had opened. But beneath it, like a whirlwind. I did not see any angel and anything there. And the Lord said, there is a death angel. And he said, he is just waiting for an instruction to trigger, as it were, a switch. Is it many? Is it one? We are praying. But the angel of death is already in the country of Kenya. And I heard it will cause the flag to go halfway. So whenever the flag is going halfway, it might mean a government official, somebody of great importance, or somebody that they revere.
Notice how Prophet Angel prophetically described the angel of the Lord standing on a mountain, then moving to the center of Nairobi where the shooting took place.
In the vision, I began to see like it was an angel of the Lord. And the angel planted his feet on top of a mountain, facing Nairobi. Then from there, I saw him move with God's speed. And I saw him stand in the center of Nairobi. That's Kenya I'm talking about, right?
This fits the geographical layout of the city of Nairobi, where there is the elevated location called Upper Hill, which sits on the western side of Nairobi's central business district, and then the location of the court shootout, which is in the center of Nairobi. Notice how, by the Spirit of God, the prophet accurately described the manner of the impending tragedy by mimicking the sound of a gunshot as the angel of death waited for the trigger to be pulled.
There is a death angel. And he said he is just waiting for an instruction to trigger, as it were, a switch. Like a sound, like a big thud. Happened. And everyone in the surrounding area began to look towards that center. And they looked up and they began to lower the flag down. So the flag became half-mast.
Chief Justice Martha Koome has ordered the judiciary flag to be flown at half-mast at all court stations in the country starting Saturday until Principal Magistrate Monica Kivuti is laid to rest. Following a meeting with the judiciary leadership after Kivuti's passing, the Chief Justice also declared Tuesday, June 18th, 2024 as a day of mourning for the entire judiciary in solidarity with Kivuti's family, friends and colleagues. Magistrate Monica Kivuti tragically succumbed to gunshot wounds sustained on Thursday during an active court session at the Makadara Law Courts.
Principal Magistrate Monica Kivuti succumbed to gunshot wounds sustained on Thursday during an active court session at the Makadara Law Courts. Senior police officer and Londiani OCS Samson Kipruto shot at her and 2 police officers after being angered by Kivuti's decision to cancel bail terms for his partner Jennifer Wairimu Kabiru.
So my dearest family, speaking the truth in love, as some people, have been saying that, these prophecies are private, they are not public, but we just see them popping out and they'll be saying prophecy fulfilled. But as you can see, these prophecies were there on YouTube prior to the fulfillment. So if you are someone who still, disbelieves, maybe it will then just boil out to the fact that maybe you just don't like the man, of which maybe you're not forced to like everybody, but you can't call a person false because you just don't like them. That's very interesting. And for those, maybe we can just say this also, for those who create their own interpretations, their own wrong interpretations about some of these prophecies, maybe listen to this.
You can't, it's just not biblical.
It doesn't work. You don't
test.
You don't have what it takes.
You don't have what it takes. How can I test the prophetic that I'm not involved in? I'm not inside there.
You are not inside. How can you do it? You are not spiritual. How do you use your flesh to test the temperature of the spirit?
And even if you then become spiritual, you need to be in that ministry of the prophetic at the same level as that guy or at a higher level. We have prophesied so many times. There are 3 levels to prophecies,
That's right.
The first level.
Apologies, I'm not sharing that video right now. Some of you will be asking for the link. Meet me in the next video. All right, so we just heard it from the discussion or interaction from Prophet Angel and Prophet Kofi Danso, where they were actually saying that you can't use the flesh to test the temperature of the spirit. So this is what I just heard for you, my family. I'll just leave you with what Pastor Chris said about the man of God, Prophet Angel. All I will just say is let's just appreciate these ministers while they're still alive. I'm not saying anything will happen or anything, but let's just appreciate and take from their ministries whilst we have them, because, Africans and other people from other nationalities, we are too good at praising people when they are no longer here. So I'll meet you in the next one. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think in the comments below. God bless you.
No, some people have, I call you anytime so you kill yourself, I'll call you. You understand? But she's not called prophetess because it sounded nice that if the husband is called a prophet, she should be called prophetess. Neither is he called a prophet because it sounded nice. No, I know many people who are prophets by title. No, it's true, I know many. But he's truly calling God.